Coach Flight. Christian White is my actual government name. Coach Flight's nickname. From Flight Skills Academy, and one of the co-founders of Texas Flex 707 program down here. And defensive back specialist. I do pre-draft, combine training, a lot of in-game skills training with NFL, high school, college, middle school, all levels.
I go by Coach Gemp. My official name is Chase. I'm offensive coordinator at Showdown High School in Phoenix, Arizona. And in my off season, I train quarterbacks, for just on weekends when I'm available. And I played quarterback back in the day and got into coaching right after I was done. So that's pretty much it. With an RPO, basically just for tendencies, just to see what the defense is doing. And then, pretty much go from there. I can tag different things out of this, but usually it's a bubble to out of a pistol dive, or pistol zone, just big on big across the board. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's my tendencies for first play.
4-2-5, we run a lot down here. That sound backer would probably be another safety for coverage reasons or for speed off the edge coming, to really kind of pressure these quarterbacks. So 4-man front to match up with these guys. All the linebackers are reading run pass. So it's more of a quarters look. It shows like cover 2, but what we're doing is my corners are sitting at 7, reading number 2. So they're going to trigger on any out-breaking route or, for instance, like in his situation, he called the RPO with the bubble screen to the field. So my field corner knows he's primary. He's going to break outside in, come up, and try to collision that receiver. And my wheel backer is going to have to alley run. Oh, he's back now.
Yeah, you can keep going, Coach Flight.
Oh, yeah. So, my wheel backer is going to have to alley run. So that way we're forcing everything to cut upfield to that near seam right there. So that would kind of help us with that, with the bubble screen portion of that. Now with the run, that looks like more like a dive, especially on the RPO out of pistol. We're getting that dive look, so everybody else's responsibility as far as the backers and D-line is going to be the same. And so pretty much quarters with that bubble screen going, with 2 going out, my safety's eyes are on 2 and my corner's eyes are on 2. So they're both going to go, crashing down and try to contain that, to keep him from cutting upfield on us. So basically, with us being heavy quarters, we do a lot of match, split field stuff. So still 4-man front. My backside corner, my guy that's going to be on the right side, he's going to be locked on number 1. If there's nobody else out there, no tight ends, no slots, he'll be locked on number 1. So he'll play at 7 off, 1 inside. My safety to that side is going to start off on the hash. He's going to roll to the middle. We're basically running the cover 3. We're going to cloud to the trips and then run his sky to the backside, but we're going to lock it instead of having that guy just bailing out with nobody helping him underneath. So he's going to play it inside out man. That safety is going to start off on the hash. He's going to roll to the post. My opposite safety is going to roll over the trip side and play the first thing vertical. My corner's taking the first out-breaking route. If nothing breaks out, he's going to force number 1 inside and continue to sink to find work. My sound backer is going to play the first in-breaking route, or same thing, kind of the curl flat area. My Mike is going to play honey. And then this wheel backer is going to essentially kind of help out with anything that floods over. So say like number 3 runs a shallow cross, that wheel backer is going to take the shallow. So we'll get a chip on him, and then we'll let the wheel take him. Or if a Y cross look comes where the number 3 goes across or number 2 goes across, the wheel's going to carry that cross with help over the top from the post safety, of course. But we're not going to help that backside corner at all. We're going to let him, we're going to give him a look like we're showing, like we call it cap down here, where you're kind of protecting that slant or the quick throw to the inside. So depending on how good that guy is over there, we're not gonna show him any love. We're gonna lock him up one-on-one, just let our guy, let dudes be dudes out there.
So this is my Seattle concept, right? With a bender attached. So for the strong side, on our trip side, it's a true slant hitch. So we call it a sitch read, where we break off on a slant, we sit in the middle, we sit in the zones, we read that backer, whatever he decides to do, he's wrong. If they take both those away and our quarterback doesn't like it, he comes backside to our bench read, which in cover two, my single side receiver, he will turn it into a post corner. Out of cover three, he turns it into a same with one high, two high he goes, and two high he comes, or out of cover four he comes down on the post curl as well. But either way, my quarterback's got reads on both sides. He's got a shot on the bender if he likes it. He just has to throw that ball early when he breaks across that safety's face. And that's pretty much it. 2nd and 4, he's got a shot, and he's also got his flats too. We call it naked. So Mike play for would be called Nevada. So it's a naked concept, naked boot with the quarterback. He's faking hard with the back on that motion. And then my super back, he's going straight the opposite end, and he's chip and slip. So that gives us a flat look right away. My R is doing what we call a shot route, where he comes inside hard, showing like he's blocking on that safety, bails out high, kind of like a long corner. Got a race route coming underneath with my Y. My post is mainly just a shot call if we got it. But in this circumstance, being up 7, 3rd and 12, in the time that we are in the quarter, we're going from chip and slip to the race route necessarily. If we got the shot call, we'll take it now. But other than that, we're going from slip to race route.
What we're doing, this is a special check, which we normally run the trips in long situations. My corner to the trip side is going to lock number 1. So what we're essentially going to do is play 3-on-2 with the other 2 guys. But since it's 3rd and 12, kind of getting a little aggressive, we're down. We got to get a stop. We got to get off the field. I'm going to blitz that Sam. He's going to shoot, especially after the running back flips sides. So when the running back flips, the Sam is going to actually shoot, off the edge on that side. My Mike backer is going to play first thing in on the so like that H-back guy you got right here. If he goes out and then number 2 comes across, the Mike backer is going to play underneath because we do have a safety in the middle of the field. If the H-back guy runs like a shallow or goes across the formation, he's going with him. My will is one-on-one with the running back, so we just hope that he can slide and stay in position, not get beat on something quick because we're sending that Sam. Backside guy is locked. Now, what it would look like if I wasn't blitzing, that's kind of what I'm used to doing in 7-on-7, is playing that 3-on-2 with the Sam, and the Sam and the Mike would be playing 3-on-2 with that safety staying high instead of rolling down to be my outside guy, basically first thing vertical or first thing out breaking route. The safety will take man. So that safety will stay there, and my backside safety is going to be a robber in that situation. Because we're always trusting this guy on my defensive left to do his job and be an island over there. So we leave that guy over there. Best corner always goes on that side. And we're going to show that he's getting help on the seam. Once the play starts, that's when guys start moving. And we're going to move safety to the middle, roll the other safety over so he can play that field. So it's like a split field, kind of helping on that side of the formation to the trips. We're kind of just showing more love to the trips. It essentially kind of turns into like a 3D kind of look almost, essentially. Much without me drawing the little bubbles. It's a Tampa 2. We're gonna do whatever the D-line does, or ET, twist, whatever they like to do. Basically, like it's quarter split field, but we're reading too. We're assuming that, most of the time in these situations, from my experience, the shot always comes from the slot receiver. They never try to really throw that 50-50 or something on the outside. So it's going to be a slot guy doing something. So my Mike is going to kind of wait and sink middle, kind of sink where he's got that middle of the field is like a deep right there. Any 7 routes ran, we're going to have double. So if they run a 7 out of that slot, I got the safety over the top. My corner is going to sit on any short route by number 1 and then sink underneath that 7 route. If number 1 goes away, he's going to squeeze and find work. Both my outside backers are going to be kind of hook the curl guys, or curl flat, excuse me. So they're going to get out there, get a reroute on number 2, or kind of, get him off that track that he's running on, and then sink underneath and help. So if we got a slant route coming in, Sam and Will got to be dudes, man, and try to come help out on that slant, or just get in that void of anything like a post curl or anything like that. Anything that can be a quick hitter, bang 8, whatever.
One was I got a sprint out left, so we call it our outlaw play. So we got a delay out by our Y, and our L. There's kind of like a rub route in a sense where the L now he gets vertical as soon as him and the Y meet, and then he runs a flag route. So I got kind of a smash concept going to my left with the quarterback moving to that direction. Whatever the corner does, he's wrong. The way we look at it, if the quarterback doesn't like it, we come backside, we look to the race, and then I have my R doing a backside. He's basically just getting to the back of the end zone and running right across just as a next guy in the window. So quarterback knows if he got pressure to the front side, he's going to step up in that pocket. And then he'll read it from that point as well. So, but the good thing is I have my tailback coming out as my lead block, so we should be sealing the edge and giving my quarterback room to make a play if he needs to. So that's pretty much it. So my Twitter is at Chase NG02. Just trying to make my name out here in the coaching world. Hopefully get to college here eventually soon. Whatever steps I got to take. Happy where I'm at though at Showdown High School. I do have a podcast. It's called Unfiltered Sports Talk and Opinions. I'll be sure to send that out to you, Coach. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm a pretty simple guy over here.
Twitter, Instagram, Flight Skills with the Z at the end. Looking to get into the coaching world, probably later on. Once my son gets a little bit older, man, so we can move around a little bit. And really just continuing to help these guys understand the skill part of the game. Trainers down here kind of have a little iffy name in the state of Texas just because of, third-party guys everywhere in any state. A lot of these guys like to try to throw their stamp or claim what they've done and things like that. I prefer to kind of work within the scheme. So, you run quarters, that's what we work on. Things to help you with quarter scheme, footwork, eye discipline, the actual techniques within the scheme and stuff like that. And just continuing to make sure that we're giving these guys a good shot to go compete on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day it is in the week that you play, and just continue to grow as a player. Never have that satisfied mindset.